Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, peeps of all ages. The name is Ace Silverfang, and I'm glad to have you all back with me. For today, we are wrapping up, finally, for real this time, Heaven's Vault New Game Plus. This is gonna be fast, so strap in. I know I'm a little late getting started. I had to troubleshoot some issues. I was also late waking up. It's one of those times where you just don't want to get out of bed, you know? You're just like, ugh. But I just want to stay here and sleep more. But no, I'm like, no. I'm not going to stay here and sleep. I have to get up. For all of you! And for myself. There's a whole lot of people. Including me, who depends on me. Let's take stock of where we are. Watery Moon, Heaven's Vault. Okay. We're doing this. Let's take to the river. I made sure last time to finish giving all objects away. All they have left to do is visit Heaven's Vault. See? Let's see. Mechanist to Roy. Talk to the Cactus Gate. That's it. Okay, so. Let's head to the Watery Moon. The faster we sail, the faster we can wrap up this game and get into resolving the crisis of Outer Wilds. Because holy cow, that game. I love that game. But I've finally gotten to the parts where I haven't done it. There's like... It's gonna be weird. I'm talking about another game while playing Heaven's Vault, but I've already talked this game to death. There's probably not much more I can talk about this game. It's a great game. It's got problems. But, as has said before by many others, not just myself, there is no such thing as a perfect game. Unless you are a fool who believes that a game can be solved. In which case then, you are the fool. Yeah, I'm making my game finally, and considering what I've been told by my mentor and others, I might as well not even keep a tight lid on it. The game is called Tic-Tac-Toe Rochambeau. Ideally, it'll be ready in a few months. Tic-Tac-Toe Rochambeau. I found a way to make Tic-Tac-Toe and Rochambeau both better by combining them. And yes, it sounds simplistic. It is incredibly simplistic. But I've had a lot of good feedback from people who want to actually play this game. It's just a simple concept. How do I remove ties from tic-tac-toe? That's how the entire idea started. And I realized, oh, simple. I can get rid of ties completely this way. To finalize it, just in case there is a tie, the game still doesn't end. You keep playing until there is a winner. It's gonna be great. Gonna be a blast. Anyway, Outer Wilds is great. I'm gonna be streaming that. That's gonna be the main stream I focus on after this. Because I've never gotten past where I currently am. Where I'm at right now, I say never. There's a few things I've done. I might as well talk about what I have actually accomplished in Outer Wilds. Ooh. A ruin! It is a ruin from ancient times, mistress. Please wait, mistress. I found a pottery jug. It must have come from somewhere close by. The side seems to be inscribed, mistress. This one has several words. So, what I've actually accomplished is... Racky. There we go. What I've accomplished in the game that I haven't gotten to right now is, like I said before in last night's stream, I was able to speak to Gabbro down in Titan's Deep. I was able to Great, can you take over? Maybe I'll talk about... Oh. Maybe I'll talk more about Outer Wilds later. We're trying to race this, and right now I'm trying to get as many words as I can before I get to Heaven's Vault. I can't really trade items anymore, I don't think.
I found my first ruin the second time I went sailing. I was trying to get back to Elbereth.
Huh.
Of course, I missed the turning and I found myself on the twisting rivers of the Wires. I pretty much screamed the whole way down. But at the bottom, there it was. A hunk of rock with a dome. Big enough to tether to. I found a brass eagle. And I took it home to my Ari, like I'd killed the thing.
What, you're now a cat? Shipwreck here appears to date from the earliest days of the Nebula, Mistress. This should only take a few moments, Mistress. I recovered a goddess of water statue fashioned from copper. Just floating out there. It doesn't have an inscription on her body. Looks like it's going to be the same site as the jug and the devotional icon we found before. This will make the site easier to locate. I have no idea where we're going. Oh, another one. Why am I finding so many things? Found a piece of a glass bottle. Just lying out there. Okay, found an inscription. Okay, I'm not gonna bother talking about Outer Wilds anymore because it's really, like, looking left and right at the same time. I gotta find another metaphor, but that's just such a good one. Drink for friendship. Another long one, but I'm sure it translates as friendship. Yes! Finished. Drink for friendship. I'm just trying to get back to those other things. I did have an idea. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Whee! This is not how rivers work. It just occurred to me that it makes no sense that the water gets faster, but but all the rivers continue to flow at the same exact rate. That occurred to me just now. And I realized, oh. Huh. Pass control to 6. Pass control to 6, now! Okay. We're here, Mistress. A wreck! I guess it dates from ancient times, Mistress. Please wait, Mistress. I recovered a crude hammer. I wonder how long it's been there. The maker didn't include an inscription on the head. It's the same place as the piece of a bottle in the statue, I think. I know. Water moon's over there. We're going this way. The watery moon will be easy to find. It's not hard. Steer left ahead. Thank you. This game does not want to keep me in the middle of the rivers. That is important. For those who have forgotten, if you drift away, you slow down. You can't go fast on the outer edges. I have no idea why 6 can't be past control from where we are. Nope, can't pass control. What's between me and that spot? I don't know. I can't figure it out. Turn right shortly, mistress. If we could flow once more, mistress. Okay, yep. Push. 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 Real river again. Okay. And to the right, you will see some shipwreckage. A wreck! It is a shipwreck from the earliest days of the Nebula, mistress. This should only take a few moments, mistress. I found a copper flask embossed with the impression of a snake. It most likely came from somewhere nearby. And here's an inscribed phrase along the handle. But is it one I haven't learned? A broken piece from an even longer phrase. Oh, pretty obvious. Music and song. I can add my translation for music to my dictionary now. Nice. That's complete. Music and song. This comes from the same place as the hammer and the piece of a bottle we found earlier. Okay, that's all the ruins. Alright. Now, just have to sail long enough to get 6 to pass control. I can trade all these items back and forth, because I just realized I'm able to do that mid-transit. Oh, that's why you can't pass control. There's a low flow area between us and where we're going. And 6 can't be pass controlled in low flow areas. Now I get it. Alright, I just have to... Oh. Hello. What have we here? The structure is barely intact, mistress. There's nothing there. Dang. Dissatisfying. The path turns right momentarily, mistress. And so should we. I see. Okay, the moment I get out of here, I should be able to swap back to 6. Who will fast travel us to our next destination. Come, ship, use the breaststroke. You can do it. Swim like a frog. Wow, this is a very large area of low flow. Have I mentioned how I don't like low flow? Low flow rivers, low flow toilets, low flow showers, low flow sinks. It's all just a pain. Low flow. Pass control. Alright. This should get us back to Elbereth. I doubt that my buddy is going to want to trade for anything. At this point in the game, he usually says, everything you have is garbage. But he might. Okay, hold on. I know he's not going to have anything interesting to say. I know this because he has anything interesting to say late game, right? There's never going to be any surprises. It's all going to be like, really understood. And suddenly I got drunk, apparently. And slurring all the words. No idea why. You know what I really need to do? I need to find an allergy medication that doesn't cost a lot of money and also doesn't cause mood swings. I just found out that the allergy medication I've been given might be the reason I occasionally have moments of serious, I wouldn't say clinical depression, just serious depression. I get really sad and depressed. I've uncovered a few things you might be interested in. Oh, yes? Oh, hold on. I should look at my items. Inscriptions. First, we look at our solvables. Found line from the book. Oh, safety before friendship. Nice. I translated one of the lines of the book. That's cool. Okay, unsolved. I've got a found inscribed into a smoky iron incense burner. No, none of these. All of these are old. Okay. Because solved, I have found, like, recently. A copper flask. Piece of a glass bottle. Pottery jug. I could actually trade everything. So we'll see. There we go. If I can trade you anything. What items you might be interested in. The flask made on a watery moon. It's an ancient copper flask embossed with the impression of a snake. Not even I could shift that. Liar. I trade most. Yes, I know. The hammer? This is an ancient crude hammer. Used to deal those years ago, but they're common now. You can do better. Piece of a bottle? Like I said, he's not gonna have anything. It should clear it out quickly. Bring something I can use, please. And it might be intact. Wow. Okay, he did exactly as I expected. Yep. Let's get out of here. Leave the moon. I did say that I expected him to not take any of my objects. And the reason is game design. There's nowhere left for me to go and they can't narrow it down anymore. But I still have inscriptions to get. So I can easily go back to Iox. This shouldn't take too long. You see, when he doesn't take any of your items, going back to Elbereth takes no time at all. Going back to Iox, I'm still going to have inscriptions, so it's going to take a bit longer. A liar. Show an artifact. I've made some nice discoveries out there. Glad to hear it. The jug. Take a look at this jug. Can I? Yep. Can I? There's drink rocky in here of the treasures of other skies. I've seen something a bit like that if I remember right. And it also had some script. Let me see now. Here it is. I think I know why some of my voices in this series have been so boring. It's because none of these characters are actually caricatures. Like in almost called Ace Ventura. Ace Attorney. Fractured piece from even longer phrase. It's not beloved. Translation is clearly incorrect. There must be another possibility. Oh, right, we just did this one. Friendship. That's right, I'm sure of it. Do you have any more like that? Let me see. How about this? There's a script from a piece of... Oh, okay. Let's see, what do I find? Come on, guys, give me something better. Tiny Cup. You're gonna have to give me something I don't have already. Take it. That was a complete wash. Every word I had to translate from that one I already had. Friendship and Tiny Cup. Thing is, I know I have inscriptions I don't have solved. I have a lot of inscriptions I don't have solved. So why on earth is it not giving me these words again? Why is it giving me all the words I already have? One could say I'm unlucky. Or one could say I simply am not destined to get those words. Because it's beyond my control. It's completely at the whim of chance. And God. For I have no say in the matter. Most upsetting. I want the words. Give me the words. I want to have all the words. Why you don't give me all the words? Just give me all the words I already have. I just want to get the words I don't have. There's so many. So many words I don't have. I'm devolving into Igor. Even though it's pronounced Igor. Yeah, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come here, Wang. Come here. Good Wang. Another artifact. A few finds recently. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 items. I'm gonna need to make 2 more trips. Because this will leave him with 3 items. I think I only tried to give 3 items to my buddy. So I'm going to try to give something to Tappy once more. It's probably going to be a wash. Probably. I say that sarcastically. It's 100% going to be a wash. But there's 1 more item, basically, so I might as well try it. Broken glass jar. Floating in Ioxian space. This one is also a word. Broken piece from even longer phrase. This word is Raka. Raki. Even though she says Raka. That's right, I'm sure of it. Do you have any more that I don't have? How about this? It's a picture of a cracked glass bottle. Okay. Under the teacher's quarters on Iox years ago. Okay. Well, that's deep, and that is drink. Ah, I thought I had a word I didn't know, but no, it's just drink deep. Well, that was a wash. Yeah, take it. It was a complete wash. Ugh. I know the more inscriptions I get, the fewer are likely to show up through random chance, but still. Getting just the same words over and over again is very disappointing. The same words, the same inscriptions. It'd be one thing if I was only searching for like 10 words or something, like some small number of words remaining. I have like 70. How am I not coming across those? Or how are those only turned up once and never again? Ugh. How come I can't ever remember to not drink sideways out of a can? Just spilled Monster all over myself. Come on, get in here. Ah, I thought so. Alright. See you soon, Wang. Okay. We're just gonna race off to Elbereth. And then race back. I only have like... what? 3 items remaining? I really doubt that Tappy's gonna take one of them. If he does, that would mean I only need to make 1 more trip. So I really should at least check with Tappy. Shouldn't take too long. It should be done around 3:10, I want to say. Yeah, 3:10. I think I should be done with my round trips about then. Sorry, my time. 3:10 my time. So 10 after. I should be done by... I should just use that referencing. 10 after, I should be done. 10 after the next hour. So 20 minutes. Nice and quick. And then it's off to the Watery Moon. For real this time. Because I don't think there are going to be any more ruins. I've already grabbed, I think, everything. I hit a bunch of ruins on my way to it, so... Pretty sure I cleared that place out. Alright. Get me up there. Kibenya. Iyaniwa Salakataliti. And walk. There we go. See, nice and quick. I'll go in, he'll reject me, I'll come out, and Six will hopper me immediately back to the ship. Alaya, come on in. Show artifact. He won't think it's interesting. Water statue fashioned from copper dating from the earliest days of the nebula. Nice enough. Still, I should be... Oh, holy jeez, he's actually going to take it. I was sure he was going to reject me again. A wooden chunk from a mast. No inscription on it. Well, that's a waste. I will not. My goddess statue has an inscription on it, so I think. So, yeah. No point in giving up something with an inscription for something without an inscription. This stone ground should not be making a sound effect of wood. Just notice that. I'm walking on stone tiles and I'm getting crick, 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 crick. Unless they're sitting on top of a wood base, but that's why you do that on a mountaintop. Okay. Back to Iox. I'm in a race now to hit my deadline. I have 15 minutes. I might have to extend the deadline slightly, because I might have forgotten to account for Wang's slow walking speed. That would put me at about 15 or 20. Dang. Wish he walked faster. Wish I walked faster. Admittedly, the slow walking speed is designed to throttle the player. You do this so that you can keep the game longer. You don't want them racing through everything and missing stuff. This. Etched bottle. Or piece of a bottle. Drink for friendship. Beautiful. Now, Seen something similar, if I remember. That was inscribed. Let me see if I can find it. Here. Oh, and what also pads this out is how long he takes to... Holy cow, he actually just told me immediately. That's a rarity. Okay, piece of a copper flask. Let me guess. I already know all these words. Yes. Drink deep, friend. Oh, sorry, it's plural. Friends. Drink deep, friends. Do you have any more like that? Let me see. How about this? You're going to give me another one where I already know the words. You're just trying to enjoy the fact that I know words. Do I already have every word you could possibly give me? That doesn't seem likely with how this game's designed. That's gems. This is the end. End gems. That doesn't make sense. Beyond gems. Still doesn't make a lot of sense. Oh, not gems. Well, in that case, it's probably... Well, that's definitely beyond. See beyond the stars. Any more? No? Alright, take it. He must have a limited number of inscriptions that he himself can hand out. And I've probably gotten them all from him. So if I've gotten them all from him, and I've gotten them all from Tappy, that I can give to him, that I can give to Huang. And I've gotten the book mostly translated. I even got one more line of the book translated, so... I think the book only has, like... Unsolved... Where's the book? Oh, here we go. Huh, I have a lot more in the book I haven't translated than I thought. Still haven't confirmed this one either. My crotch itches. I'm really hoping that's correct. Because that's hilarious if it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 lines in the book are unsolved. Huh, more than I thought. Huh, family's texting me. Aw, the picture of my baby nephew. By the way, Huang's back. Sorry. I was reacting to the picture of my baby nephew. Okay, a few more finds. 1, 2. It's 2 items, which means I am going to have to make one more trip for 1 item. But I found a hammer that you're just going to give me some inscriptions that I already know the inscription. I already know the translation for. Here it comes. Here comes the inscription translation. Maybe. He's got to think about it first. This is written on a heavy chisel. It was found in an Elberethon house several years ago. Okay, I'm seeing some words that look a little different, so maybe I have a chance. Interesting. That fire one is new. Holy cow, thank goodness I actually have some new words. Something about birds. There are something birds who... leap? Well, it's insisting that I still have things I can place, so... Clearly incorrect, huh? Well, it's not there. Okay. You are... birds who leaps things. You are things, birds who leap things. Birds who leaps. Okay, it's not things. Put leaps up there. Put who right there. Put birds right there. Go back to the beginning. Put R right there. Put you right there. You are birds who leaps. Done something wrong again. Not exactly sure where the separation is. But this time it crossed out birds. Okay. You are who leaps. Really? Not leaps. Well, all that leaves us with is rises. So you are who rises. A firebird. You are the phoenix who rises. That's cool. You are the phoenix who rises. That'll do for now. Well, I got a new word. That's cool. Do I have any more like that? Too bad it wasn't a word I already have, but haven't confirmed. Ooh, that's long. Broken piece from an even longer phrase. Alright. I'm not gonna complain. I'm glad to get some more stuff. That's master of words. Or master words. Telling you 2 master words? Where's that not symbol? That not symbol is probably not something I want. My doesn't make sense. Me as a master of... That's not right. Doesn't feel right. I thought it wasn't without. But this also doesn't make sense. My as master of words. My as master. My of ma. It's possessive. That's what it is. My master's words. My master's words? I think that's right. Do you have anything more? Probably not. Alright, well, I got 2 new words I need to try and find the confirmation for. Definitely exciting. If only I could find those words confirmed. And of course, my buddy is going to come back and say, I can't see anything else. And I'm going to be like, ah, dang it. Now I got to go back and then come back. Got to go back to Elbereth and then come back to Iox. This is one of my few complaints of this game. I do wish this part was a little faster. Like, they intentionally put Wang's destination way over there where I'm looking, on the other side of the tree. Basically where I have to go if I want to walk out of here to leave Iox. They could have put it anywhere closer. They did not. They could have just had him walk around back there, and then he'd be gone for a little bit and then come back. But they instead have him walk so far away. Then he comes over here and stands there for a bit. There he is. Oh, workaholic. Help me out here. I thought as much. Okay. Still, at least this time it was a little more fruitful than my last visit. Okay, one more item. And it's off to the watery moon. You know what game I'm hoping does come out soon? And only because it's finished. I don't want it to be released too soon. Before it's finished. The Wolf Among Us 2. I want to see that again. Tis fascinating. I love the game. I love the story. I love the world. I want to go back and be Bigby again. Bigby is awesome. Back to the fields. And let's get out of here and leave the moon. Dude, I just had an idea for an archaeology type game. We're exploring a bunch of dig sites that you have. And you gotta actually dig down and uncover lost treasures. I say lost treasures. Lost archaeological treasures. They aren't necessarily treasures that are what most people would consider treasures, but they could be. Could be gold, trinkets, and things. Silver baubles with gemstones. Or broken pottery. And you dig down, you find a bunch of broken things, and you gotta reassemble them. Or you find some things with ancient language with an ancient language on them, and you gotta translate that language, like here. And all the different things are different kinds of puzzles. And you're putting together a larger puzzle of, I don't know, maybe a conspiracy or something? This idea just popped in my head. I don't exactly have a story going with it yet. Thing like the statue? No, I think I've seen something like that. Only this one had some script. Where is it? Yes! Script! Let's get some inscriptions translated, shall we? That's hope. Pure and simple. That's right, I'm sure of it. Any others? Okay, so I already had that word. Let me see, how about this? Art sculpture of the full-bellied goddess. Pray. Yep, pray. Well, that was useless to me. He's not gonna have any more. Take it. How disappointing. Wonder what happens if he comes back and I don't have anything else to give him. And I've only given him one thing. Well, regardless, I did what I said I'd do. I finished it all. What's left is to go to the Watery Moon. I doubt I'm going to find any artifacts, but I might. It is theoretically possible. One thing I might want to try on a future playthrough is seeing if I can leave 6 behind with Mayari, and then going off to the Watery Moon to uncover the secrets of the Watery Moon, to then come back here and pick up 6, who now won't reveal my secrets, so that I can then leave back to the Watery Moon. That's one thing I could try in the future, just to see if it's even... I haven't even bothered with the attempt to leave 6 behind, because I'm pretty sure Mayari will say no. I mean, 6 is kind of a major plot point and a major mechanic. It's 6 is the fast travel mechanic. How are things down here? I've been cataloging mostly. Well, that was exciting. Let's bring that text speed down again. Bye, Huang. I'll see you soon, Huang. Or not. I might not. See you soon. Alright, let's get out of here. It's time to return to the stars. I had to come back and do all this because of all of the things I found on my way to the Watery Moon. All the artifacts. In the end, I did gain 2 new words. Although I say gain. I gained 2 new words I am able to possibly confirm in the future. Unless, of course, I don't get them confirmed before the end of this game, in which case they are lost to time, and I have to find them again. It's kind of how this game works, isn't it? Well, I'm very confident that I have no solvable inscriptions. So let's head back to the Watery Moon. I think about it. I probably should have fast traveled to Elbereth first. Dang. Dang. No, let's just do this. I was going to fast travel to Elbereth because it might be faster to fast travel to Elbereth, go up the gate, go down the gate, get back on the ship, and then take off, setting course for the Watery Moon. But I'm not sure which is faster. That or just setting sail right now and sailing manually to the Watery Moon. I honestly don't know. Holy cow, I can pass control. Well, that didn't get me far. Way through here is through unknown waters. What do you mean unknown waters? You know these waters.
I once thought
Wah!
in the waters of the Silk Pass. But maybe it was a mermaid.
What? Are you high? Alai, you sound high. Okay, 6, take control again. Where are we this time? Hey, we actually got a lot closer that time. We've reached uncharted waters, mistress. Sorry, I got lost in thought. I was just thinking about how a friend of mine has been obsessed with a... No offense. A pretty pretentious video game. I'm not trying to be insulting here. It's honestly pretty pretentious. Like, all the stats are called things like verisimilitude and physique instead of, you know, just strength or body or constitution. Or if you're dealing, oh, I forget what the game's called, but like if it has things like addiction in it. So the stat that governs that is electrochemistry. Could have just been addictions, but no. Electrochemistry. Like I said, kind of a kind of a very... Wow, that's such a long path. There's something here. I will activate the hopper now, mistress. So yeah, that's kind of a very, pretentious video game. A watery moon. This is the oldest site I've found.
We made our way between ancient clustered trees. The air seemed to hang from their branches, dank and heavy, like wet cloth.
This is remarkable, mistress. I'm not walking, by the way. They're walking for me. This place is thriving. What are we expecting to find here? What lies in the heart of a forest? Water, mistress. Well, got me there. Water does indeed thrive in the heart of a forest. Okay, I'm gonna go back, make sure nothing's back here first, so I don't have to come back here again. You won't get stuck in a bush, will you? I will pick my way forward somehow, mistress. And please, try not to trip over your feet. Good old ribbing. That's how you know they become friends. They'll rib each other. Is this a path? Unlikely, mistress. A path suggests people, and there is no one here. You know, it could also be animals, right? Not just people. There must have been people here once. Nope, can't go that way. Okay, so the last time I came here, it was via the hopper. So I started at the end of the path and walked back to the beginning. Now I'm at the beginning. It's cold. The mist. I've not seen mist like this since Mercy. I'm looking for comments or scratches on trees. I hope I'm not walking in circles. I'm 100% walking in circles. This place feels ancient somehow, even if there isn't anything here. Yup. I found a path. There's a way down through here. It's so quiet, so still. I detect endless movement, mistress. Leaves, insects, ceaseless. Yup. There's a question. If the people settled all these moons from elsewhere, where'd all the animals and bugs come from? Shh. I heard something moving. In the trees. Most likely, mistress. There are animals here. But no snakes. I cannot guarantee that, mistress. What kind of animals? Multiple kinds, mistress. A large number of types are required for the system to be sustainable. As I understand it, they eat each other. That is how nature works. Nature's scary. You don't eat, I suppose. I have not needed to yet, mistress. So how do you keep going? I am powered by a small reactor of some kind. I do not know how it works or how long it will last. Much as you might say about your own heart. True. Aha. Curved marks. That's interesting. Here. Curved marks. Grooves. In the stone under the moss. Overlapping like the scales on a snake. Some kind of natural wear. They will be from the blade of whatever tool dug this canyon, mistress. Although I cannot think of anything capable of carving on this scale. You think this canyon was dug? Naturally. Entropy creates planes, mistress, not winding channels. Depends on how long something's been there. But how? Why? Did the ancients pick their way through the rock with spoons? How, I do not know, mistress. And why is very much your area. I remember that line. That's a mystery that was never really ever solved. Back in the previous playthrough. There was a comment about how this canyon was dug, and I could never determine how or why. What are you expecting to find here, mistress? I don't know. But we didn't happen across this place by chance, Six. Not like last time. We followed the lead. There must be something here. There is. There is most certainly something. Somewhere. I wonder how far this forest stretches. The whole moon, mistress. Like an apple bristling with mold. That is a disgusting analogy. Aha! Marks on the rock. We're not the first to come this way. Look! Something has been scratched into the rock. And highlighted by the moss. Yes. This is the end of a longer line of text. Water hoppers works past tense. Oh no, activate past tense. Activated. Water hoppers activated. Does water hoppers activated make sense? What's a water hopper? Was someone draining this moon? It's lush enough. A feasible theory, mistress. We know that long-distance hoppers are possible. Okay, I'm metagaming a little bit here. Wasn't there like a crashed ship or something? All this life going on without knowing how removed it is from everything else. That is how life works. To quote a certain fictional doctor, life finds a way. How do you intend to find your way, mistress? It will be very easy to be turned around. You can't get lost, can you? No, mistress, I cannot. But I wondered how a human would manage. We're roughly in a downhill canyon, I think. So that's how I'm coping, 6. There's something through the trees over there. A statue. I knew there would be something here. Interesting. There must be a way through the trees to it. Yep, that's how distance works. Aha, there's the thing. Something on the ground. Broken planks. Almost entirely overgrown, but not quite. They've been worked. Jointed together with nails and screws. Shaped, planed, riveted, lacquered. Part of a ship of some kind, maybe. Perhaps, mistress, but it does not resemble any ship hull I have seen before. So it's old. Perhaps. Or perhaps it is something else entirely. I cannot imagine a boat of this size catching the wind effectively. Would anyone trust themselves to such a ship? I don't know. You tell me. You're the sailor. I cannot imagine such a ship surviving the rigors of space, mistress. But from the discoloration, I would say this boat has been in the water. Brush aside the dirt.
I brushed away dirt and scraped away the moss.
It's a shard of a crystal necklace with a circle-shaped pendant, dating from ancient times. Look at the facets and flaws in the crystal. They catch the light like fire. What is this? I've never seen anything like it. The jewel has been decorated with small symbols, too. The precision needed for this. This one is a broken piece from an even longer phrase. Jewel of... light. A thing high up. Dark. The sky. The dark sky. Jewel of evening light. Jewel of evening light. This comes from the same source as the map and the axe we found earlier, I think. This will make the site of the Heavens Vault easier to locate. Not that it matters. There's no reason to... seriously, there's absolutely no reason, because it's impossible to reach. Wait a minute. What's over here? Now that I think about it, this is all a river system flowing this way. But as far as I can tell, there's no river system connecting to it over here. What is this? Are these mysterious river systems important? Let's see. To get back here, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess this is count of 6. 7, it looks like. 8, 9, 10, and 11. There are 11 there are 11 routes that could take me into this area here. You're kidding. I have 3 unexplored ruins. Where'd those come from? Well, we'll see what happens here. I'm not gonna break the hoppers, so that's a possibility. Mistress, I believe I saw a squirrel. Congratulations? Was it big? It was rather like an elongated rat. Yeah, it's a squirrel. With a fluffy tail. More symbols here, and also cuter. This one is a fractured fragment from an even longer phrase. A water garden. Unless that's water the garden, but no, that's a water garden. That's complete. Water garden. Does that tell us what this place is? I don't think it does. It doesn't? But it's a garden and there's lots of water here. Kind of makes sense to be called a water garden. Alright, time to go to the thing. The statue!
The trees parted into a clearing around a listing statue.
By the waters! Nice to see a familiar face. Okay. A metal dais? Look at the base she's on. It couldn't be more different than the setting on Maersi. Although perhaps the shape of that one was made to match this? More like the ramps and panels on the Serpent's Eye crater than anything else here. Is it some kind of mechanism? Probably. Perhaps you are suggesting it rotated, mistress. So she could look around. No, just that it's a mechanism. Why, what are you implying? I was thinking of the engineering. But if you were going to make a base that spins, perhaps it would look like this. Undoubtedly, mistress. After all, the goddess would no doubt tire of looking at the same tree. Roy would love this thing. She wants to take it apart bolt by bolt. Is that what she did to your third robot, mistress? No. My third robot was already taken apart when she got it. An inscription. There's an inscription here. Ooh. Okay, let's see if we can get some actually new words. Or confirm some words so that I can expand my dictionary. Well, that's obviously water. And the nebula. Water for the nebula. Gives water for the nebula. The goddess gives water for the nebula. I would have phrased it to the nebula, but sure. The goddess gives water for the nebula. By the stars, that was a long one. That fits with the other inscription we found. It does? This place must have been some kind of shared source. An aquifer. That makes sense. Hold on. It's definitely hair. But my hair was drenched in water. Although I suppose this place must have somewhere. Is she looking at something? Over this way. This is rather fanciful, mistress. Surely she is looking at the thought of water. Ha 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 ha. So does the statue suggest the aquifer is right here? Are we standing on it? There are no buildings on this moon, mistress. And water on an uninhabited moon is quite useless, mistress. Okay, I'm gonna... No. Okay. The goddess is looking about... here. Was there once something around here? Strangely enough, mistress. There is something under the dust here. One moment. By the goddess! A hatchway! Oh, crud. Yeah. Why is there a hatch in the middle of a forest? Because there is something underground, mistress. Obviously. So there is something here. Something hidden underground. Look for inscriptions. Let's see. Well, that says water. Here, along the side. We'll need to separate these. Oh no, 2 words. It's a robot entrance! Short and sweet. Robot entrance. Does that mean you can open it? Perhaps, mistress. If you could step back, mistress. I'd love to. I don't have control. Well, I guess we're just gonna stare at this then. Thank you, mistress. I didn't do anything or go anywhere, but you're welcome? Indeed. There are connections here that fit. The mechanism is similar to those in the Faller's Moon and the Serpent's Eye crater. There. Whoa. How did you open that hatch? It was designed for me, for a robot. I opened it as you might open a door with an unusual handle. Fair. But I did recognize the design. What are you hiding? I don't know, maybe look down the hole. Is there water down there you're protecting? Wouldn't say protecting, more shipping. Symbols inside the hatch. But it isn't ancient. It's some kind of diagram. Lines, nodes. I don't know what it is. If this is an entrance... there must be a way down safely. If the entrance was intended for robots, I would anticipate a ramp. Perhaps it has collapsed. That is quite plausible. But if true, there is no way down. Look down. I can't make anything out. You can't? Just darkness. Really? Okay, drop on a stone. Let's see how far this goes. The distance is about 7 meters, mistress. A house that's too steep to enter. So I built it. What's down there? Water, mistress. An underground reservoir. Done? Been talking? Cool. An underground reservoir! There's clearly an active wellspring here. And the ancients built some way to get the water out. Some way to distribute the water somewhere else. Shards of glass. And a hole going down into the mechanism. Whatever this was, it's filled in with dirt. A lamp, perhaps, mistress? Could be. It's certainly gloomy between all these trees. There might be other hatches nearby. Maybe one with a ladder? I would hope you have had enough of climbing down ladders into underground death traps, mistress. Nah, I never have too many ladders. More ladders! I didn't find another hatch. It was only the one hatch the last time I was here, but I wonder if there is another one. Perhaps the site was once entirely underwater. Perhaps the boat we found was used to travel on the surface. That is actually a very plausible possibility. Then what? Someone drained the moon? How do you drain a whole lake? Pumps. You use pumps. Anything over here? There's something here. Stones? No. Shells. Like the ones from the necklace we found outside the Hermitage, where Remba died. But how did they get here? I don't know. They died here? Perhaps the ancient used shells for currency? Is that an absurd idea? Not absurd. But any currency which can be grown is unlikely to work well. Fair point. Spores, mistress. There are mushrooms growing down there. Mushrooms? 6. I never doubted it. Doubted what? The mushrooms? You never doubted mushrooms? It's an odd thing to consider doubting, but I guess good for you. Another glass disc. There's another disc on this side, but this one's intact. Reminds me of something we've seen before. If I can just remember what. I've got it! It's a hopper! this is what the carved message we found earlier was about. The water hopper. The hopper of the water goddess. Firing off up to somewhere. Not only that, mistress. It is still working. It is radiating at this moment. Question. What happens if a hopper signal is blocked? The connection no longer exists, therefore transfer does not occur. Whatever might have been relocated is not. It builds up. Then what, 6? If the water has nowhere to go, perhaps it goes up. It might become a river. That's what water does, you right. Can I use this hopper? Go wherever it's going. It might go all the way to Heaven's Vault. This hopper is directed at something underground, mistress. And even if you could make your way down there, the signal from this hopper, it points towards Iox. No. What? So this place is hoppering something to Iox? But what? Something underground. So the hatch, it's an access panel to an underground reservoir. Robots could go down and clear it if it became blocked. Most likely a robot was positioned inside. Cover the hopper source. Line of sight. As simple as that, then. Now the water on Onyx is drying up? Not yet, mistress. There is still water in flow. But soon. I will have to tell the professor about this action of yours, mistress. Wait. Mistress, something is happening. Anything to do with mushrooms? No, mistress. I am detecting deep movement. Echoes from below. Mistress, I can feel the water rising rapidly. There must be a better way of blocking this thing, so I'm not stuck here like this. The water level is rising, mistress. It will soon force the issue. Wait. Let's hold our nerve, 6. I will ready the hopper all the same. I need something I could cover the disc with. How about this painted ceramic tile from the dome building? This thing isn't going to make my hand fall off, is it? It quite depends on how long you stand there. Let go. Interesting. So this hopper really is doing something. Thank you, mistress. The water is falling back once more. Back to Iox. Iox will be breathing a sigh of relief once more. Something else has been uncovered, I think. What's this? A rock. Perfect. A nice sharp flint. Mistress, please. I do not like to see you armed. There's a third disc here. So only one of these hoppers is still intact. The glass discs we saw must have worked to hopper the water away. When they're all blocked, it's got nowhere to go. Where does this one point? I am unsure, mistress. Somewhere we did not find, perhaps. And the ancients who built this place set the water goddess here to look after the place. Who knows? Perhaps Maersi once had the same setup. Maybe. Okay, 6 said something else was uncovered. I'm gonna go back over here. Crumpled cloth. What's this? Mud-soaked. A flag. On it. An embroidery. Ooh. Thank you. This one is a tattered piece from an even longer phrase. Not a lot of words to put into this one. Interesting. Stars above and... only... something. Below. Stupidity below. Let's see. A path of knowledge, but a path of no knowledge. Stars above and only stupidity below. I don't know. Foolishness. Well, let's try this. Stars above and only stupidity below. I don't know. It's probably wrong. There must have been a pole here once. Marking the hatch, perhaps? I would have thought it would have said water below, but water wasn't an option. Or rivers or something like that. Cover the disc with a ceramic tile. Here goes. The surface is flooding more quickly. Most likely the level did not entirely fall last time. Mistress, I implore you to remove the ceramic tile. I cannot do it. But Iox will suffer. Do you think I should? Yes, mistress. Whatever you hope to discover from this experiment, surely it will not be worth it. Mistress, the water is still coming with some force. If it is possible to spill out into a river, it will happen very soon. And I do not think we should be standing underneath it. I remove the tile. Thank you, mistress. The water is receding once more. Well. Oh, what's this? So this was a hopper too. Presumably so, mistress. Blocked now by dirt and forest detritus. But curiously angled. There is nothing in this direction. We are at the edge of the nebula already. Nothing. Why build a hopper without an eye? This hopper source. It would appear to be pointing in a direction similar to that of Remba's telescopes. This hopper is pointing to something outside the nebula. Perhaps to Heaven's Vault itself? Touch it. There's warmth here. Not much, but a little. Maybe this one is working underneath the dirt as well. The eye this hopper transmits to is most likely a wellspring, mistress. So how do we get there? To the site this aquifer once fed. The site, if there is a site, is across a vast tract of dead space, mistress. Short of wishing a river into existence, I do not think we can get there. Clear the hopper. It's definitely warm down here. I think... There. Is anything happening? Perhaps, mistress. A very faint flow upwards. Something maybe in the sky. But you can't be sure. It is almost undetectable. It needs more water. Mistress, surely we cannot be correct. The wellsprings cannot surely all be fed by other wellsprings. The water and air must originate somewhere. Maybe, or maybe not. What if it's a cycle? What if there is a great loop after all? Nope, there is not. Covering the disc now. Let's see what happens this time. The water is rising. Well, is anything happening? I am observing, mistress. The water is rising more slowly than before, mistress. Something is indeed different. This place was built to create rivers. From a wellspring below, up into the nebula. Rivers to Iox, elsewhere. But the rivers have been drying up. And the hopper's filling up with dirt. Where are the robots that should be tending this machine? Something else is happening. I cannot tell what yet. Mistress, the water appears to have stopped rising. Something new is happening. As though the pressure below ground has dropped. And mistress, something is forming in the sky above us. A new river? Tell me we've just made a river. Where does it go? There is only one way to find out. So there's a new river above us. It would appear so. If you would like me to activate the hopper now, mistress, I will. Not just yet. Anything else? Wasn't there a way to find out that one of these was going to Elbereth? I thought this one was, but I can't. It doesn't want me. It doesn't want to say anything now. This is getting deep now. The water is warm. 6, did you? Well, now I have wet socks. Come on, 6. 6? Back to the ship. History is full of actions. Good, bad, lazy, smart. We're leaving. Stand still, please, mistress. Foop. And so we left the lonely forest as a new river formed overhead. Inscriptions? Solved? Unsolved? Nope. Did I erase the other river, though? That's the real question. What's up with the rivers that are flowing back? I'm going to have to play this game another time just to see if there's a way to backtrack. The water from below is disentangling around us, mistress. It is beginning to flow, following some kind of path. It is quite beautiful. You can see it, the path. 6, what have we done? Done. We have made a new river, mistress. Or recreated a very old one. Perhaps it will flow all the way to Heaven's Vault. But what about Iox? The river to Iox is gone, mistress. It will not come back. But after we sail this new river, mistress, there is no reason to assume there will be a way back. We better find out. I do not think we have a choice. We are already moving. Oh, I thought we were moored. Why do we not moor? That's like sailing 101. You come to a stop, you moor. Well, I'm not getting those ruins. I know that these rivers are where you're supposed to leave the ancient aquifer to get here, but I don't know how. Very odd. Anyway. It won't let me plot a course. Okay. End game. What I know will take a lot of time is when I actually get to Heaven's Vault and the game decides to screw with me. Because that's what it did. I couldn't figure out how on earth that method was, or that a mechanic worked. Whee! Yahoo! I just realized that everyone needs to be sailing, because what this is a one-way river. Like, what it meant is the river back doesn't exist. But from Iox, they could easily get here from Iox, I believe. I cannot possibly miss a turn. This entire system goes one way. I am not resetting. Seriously, what was that? You missed your turn! No, I didn't. It's all the same path at this point. Let's go. Okay. I'm trying to remember what all I need to do on Heaven's Vault when I get there. I believe all I have to do is, in short, climb a mountain. Not to say there's not a lot of dialogue and a lot of translating. There's something here. Let's go down. Alright, made it. Heaven's Vault? There's a moon out here in the dark. So there is.
We had followed a strange and winding road through the loneliest reaches of space. And on the moon at the end of the path was nothing.
This is not nothing. It's a desert. And not the kind you have at the end of your meal. I was hoping for, I don't know what. So, what do we do now?
But now, I didn't know if I could return.
We climb. I was thinking about Huang. He never did introduce me to the annals of Mazwai. He always said he would. I imagine he's still waiting for the right moment. Mistress. I wonder how long it will be before he realizes you have gone. Huang is really going to miss me, I think. We've been friends since I arrived. You do not appear to have much in common, mistress. He will move on. I think you're wrong. I think I might have broken his heart. Mistress, I fear you are as likely to be forgotten as to be grieved. You were hardly one for community. That's an unkind thing to say. And why would that matter out here? Looks like something crashed here. Something big. Seems strange to think I might not see Mayari again. She called me her daughter. But I can't be her daughter. Not really. You were not born of her, mistress. That is quite apparent. But I do not think that is what she meant. Her daughter died. She thinks her daughter returned. She really believes in the loop. Really believes. I suspect she really does believe she is the last Emperor Reborn herself, even though we know that to be impossible. And so does she. Do you really think Mayari killed Remba? I wonder if maybe she did. Because of what he discovered?
The last Emperor's body unreturned to the rivers? It is possible. Boats do not usually explode.
Very true.
Ranba didn't seem to mind having been blown up. The recording you spoke to was made before he died, mistress. Should Ranba return via the loop, I do not think he will be so considerate.
Humorous. Humorous little six.
I was thinking about Timor. He seemed quite serious when we told him about the lush graveyard moon. I wonder if he really will find a way to ship water from there. It seems the ancient used hoppers to transport water. Perhaps Oroi can do the same for him. He's going to find a great market on Iox if he can do it. It is likely to cause considerable upset.
Desert!
Desert! The wreck there is further away than it appears, mistress. Please do not lose yourself in the open desert. Aw, man. I got turned around.
What happens if I walk? You're...
This way.
Oh. Invisible walls!
I thought a vault would be underground. The word vault has two meanings, mistress. It is a sunken chamber, or else a high arch, even a leap. So which is this? Perhaps both, mistress?
Possibly. That looks like the path up, if I remember correctly. I wasn't able to go this way before. Oh my gosh, it's a graveyard, I think.
There's definitely something weird about this place. Something about the air, maybe. I can smell nothing, mistress.
You're a robot, you can't smell.
So what is it then? What is it about this place?
I don't know, maybe the graves.
Grave markers. Just like the one we saw in the Emperor's graveyard outside the Hermitage, on the moon near Mercy. Lots of them.
What's that sound?
Enter either people lived here somehow, or else they came here to die. So where did all the people go? Out there? Into the nebula? The Death Goddess.
This is a lot of people. An inscription.
There's something carved here. It's ancient. Yes. This one is a fractured fragment from an even longer phrase.
So, you guys can hear that, right? The sound of the machines underground. With every death we... hidden?
My translation hidden is off.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Let's see. To watch. To not watch. Not hidden. Similar to blind, because it's a person. So... fade.
With every death we fade. With every death we fade. You know, if Professor Mayari really is the last Emperor reincarnated, if the loop is real and I really am her daughter, that makes me an Empress. But you believe neither of those things, mistress. It doesn't matter what I believe. It only matters what other people will accept. Seriously, I'm the heir to Iox at the very least.
True.
Huki oriti isiaya.
That just jumped out at us.
Can you understand what it's saying? Of course not. I cannot speak ancient. Katengbes, kis farmi, Miami, farmi, trikoi. Besi engaya kat, kikat kis, ayaya. Yep, ayai. Who are you, I wonder? What did you want to say? Pesmi siti ori humia eng faria? Oh my gosh. Mi bes ifar katsi ori enkis. I wonder what you're trying to tell me. Mihuti kisi timyarori? Katki kisang far abase hibu.
None of that words we can say.
Can they hear us, do you think? Like Kaya could? Hear but not think. Far Miami Kiskiti Katbes. Isi Angori Maori Bes. Holy jeez. I don't understand you. I'm sorry. Tiki Bes Kat Miami Siori Ikishu. Farang Aya Tiori Engfar Kis. Holy jeez. I don't like them. There's too many of them. Katmia Kisi Engori Ti Beskimi. Faru Kismia Kati. Holy jeez, too many. It's like the one we saw in the garden. Only older, I suppose. Far, far older.
I'm hoping to come across a word she recognizes. Which isn't many.
This is a graveyard. These are graves. Scores of them. Sikat Beshu, Kifarang, Miyamiti.
I'm trying to get to the back.
Okay. They're talking to each other. See bestie.
Aw, great. We can be besties.
This one seems sad. Mikat siang Farti? Okay.
There's so many.
I want to get away from these things.
I don't know if you can understand even just one of them.
It's talking like Mayari did. The inner language of the robots. It must be ancient.
Interesting.
Let's try back this way.
That place is very loud. That's a lot of humming coming from all of those. I guess that was all of those heads. All those robot necks.
Perhaps this is an old road. If there's anything here, it's up there. But Mistress... Oops. I am not sure you will survive this climb.
Will you give me control? But I hate it when it does this.
Your lungs. They've been getting worse. You have sheer lung, don't you? You always have had it. I live with it. I was born with it. Lots of Elberethians are. The one thing my parents did pass on to me. But look around, Six. It doesn't matter out here what I've got. Mistress, you cannot simply ignore reality. Are you telling me it's impossible? Because I didn't come this far to turn back now. A figure in the sand. I know that shape. Kibenya. I always said she was truly ancient. What's that? Kibenya. The people back on Mercy would not believe it. Perhaps this is her home. And she's not a very good water goddess. Look at this place.
Fair point. It is a desert.
There's an inscription. Although we already know Kibenya. Kibenya. This one is a fractured piece from an even longer phrase.
Something about water. That's not right. Bless. But it's past tense. I would have thought that'd be blessed. Okay, fine. Bless the water.
That's complete. Bless the water.
Well, that was done.
But if the rivers and the well springs are all a loop, how could they be drying up? If the rivers are maintained by a network of active hoppers, Mistress, passing water from place to place, then it seems like there are inefficiencies. A little data, a little water, lost on every transmission. Eventual drying out would be inevitable. There's something here. A wooden hatch. Nothing like as fancy as the one in the forest. Look down. Filled in with sand. But still, I think it must have once been a well. Guarded by Capena. Only why would there be a well here? How? Surely there was never any water here. Perhaps there was. There was a river to this place after all. There may be water here again soon enough. But look at this place, Six. It couldn't be more desolate. Many years have passed, mistress. Too many to be sure of anything. But if the rivers are drying out, if the rivers are the well springs, there's going to be a drought. Indeed, mistress, a drought that cannot be stopped.
And because the people are a bunch of superstitious religious fanatics, they aren't going to solve the problem, and all the people are eventually going to die out.
There is nothing in that direction, mistress.
Well, fine. You're telling me there's another invisible wall. I guess there's another invisible wall. Walking up.
This way.
And then we began to climb. I fell silent, saving my breath. The robot purred along behind me.
Can I have my controls back?
Warned,
I like to play the game.
secrets and then snatch them away. But something was wrong.
Nope, not allowed to play the game. I mean something's wrong. You're not even losing health. You're fine.
6? Yes? Yes. 6? I feel fine.
That's not wrong. That's great.
The climb. It's easy. Indeed. It seems there is something wrong with gravity here. We saw this before. On the Serpent's Eye docking crater. Indeed, mistress. Whatever field it was we encountered on the Serpent's Eye crater, that field wraps around this place like a cocoon.
Whoever wrote this is obsessed with fungus and bugs. Could have just said a blanket, but no. Cocoon.
The structure's like the metal crater we found, but the materials are quite different. This one's close enough. What are these things? I've never seen anything like them. What are they for? Was it a tower?
Maybe.
It's ancient. As old as anything. The walls, mistress. They are inscribed in some detail. No symbols. Fragments of images in the rust. Six, can you make anything of these etchings? I will take a look, mistress. Can you read it? Please wait, mistress. etched with some kind of blunt blade. Carved in later, I think, than the metal was made, but worn down by the sand. Well?
No, not well. Tower. Well go down. Tower go up. Hurry up. In all seriousness, yes, please hurry. I'm trying to finish this stream in 20 to 30 more minutes. Which means I need to finish this game in 20 to 30 more minutes. It's gonna be a little difficult. Still have a few more sections of this last moon. Tell me something. Ugh. 6 is taking its time. Remark.
If Huang could see this, I'd like to see them tell me that history is a fantasy now. But they'll never see it, of course. No one will. Mistress, I believe I have some sense of it. Tell me a story, Six. The etching tells the tale of a group of gods who strode forward across a wide desert. From a place of much water, bringing water, they caused the fields here to be fertile. For a time.
Strode?
A god with feet? Perhaps, yes. A village rose up around the god to worship the god. The god demanded tribute. I cannot tell how often. A tribute of people. And then the god was killed. Killed? You're sure about that? No. That is the inference. But it is only a pictogram. And the god is above us, mistress. I think this mountain holds the god's tomb. Oh. Then let's go bother a god.
Let's mess with the dead. For I am an archaeologist, and that is what archaeologists do. Hello, house.
A ruin! It's not much of a ruin, but still, it's something. I do not think the statues carved themselves, mistress.
Oh, now you're just being facetious, buddy. Not that you're never not being facetious.
I will stay here, mistress. I do not fancy the drop.
Fair enough.
The sun goddess.
Yep, full belly goddess.
The sun goddess. A carving or inscription. This one is a broken fragment from an even longer phrase.
Okay, so the sun Rose. High. High. Old. C. I can have a translation for rose to my dictionary now. The sun rose high the old sea. The sun rose high above the old sea. Okay. So you put high there. Okay, interesting. The concept of a sun is this old then? The sky god. That's the top. Not far now. Definitely something on him. We'll be over there in a moment. There's an inscription here. So putting high means high above. Oh, I forgot how long this one is. There's a few, I'd say. Yeah, just a few. Oh, and these are all small words. Oh, not a single big one. Oh, wait, there we go. There's a bigger one. Wings. Whoa, that's so much to filter through. It's so much that I'm... You're not watching hitching. You're watching me hitch. It's that many. Something going through. I think wings goes right in the middle there. Yep, there it is. Fly? I want fly to be a part of this. I just kind of want fly to be. There we go. Something. Oh, again. And fly. And fly. Okay. Heaven's Vault? No, not Heaven's Vault. Open your wings, right? Your? Us? And fly us. Open its wings. Oh, I see, okay. Where is it? There it is. The eagle will open. Will. Where's Will? Like I said, you're not... my stream's not hitching. It's my game. There's so many here that it's just laggy. The eagle will open its wings again and fly us. I recognize that word. Hold on. Yeah, through. Through the dark. No, wait. Oh, not dark. That's dark. Fly us through. That's a cross right there. That's C. Which means we need to find old, which I think was back toward the beginning. Yep, there it is. Okay, and... to the Eye of Darkness. To the Eye of the Dark Heavens. Not heavens, not heavens. It's so close to heavens, but it's also not
at all, Heavens. Of the Dark Sun? It's a long one, but I'm sure that's wings. The eagle will open its wings again and fly us through the eye of the dark sun, across the old sea. Holy cow, I officially translated the entire sentence. The eagle will open its wings again and fly us through the eye of the dark sun, across the old sea. How does one fly through a sun? Unless the eye is like a hopper. The old sea. Mayari said a story about the Heavens Vault was a legend of the old sea. Did the eagle and sun originate out here? So long ago? How can a sun be dark? I thought a sun was made of fire. I can't make any more of it. I've officially translated the entire sentence. Look at that. Hard to imagine this place busy, full of life. And yet, this is where the nebula began. Yup. Right about that. I'm back, 6. How do I get up to you? Is it this way? It's probably this way. Do not let the view distract you. So I think that was like a temple to the sun god, right? Or this was an offering house, something like a shrine. Careful you don't roll backwards. It's a long way. Down. Whoa, there goes my health. Take a moment to rest before you walk, mistress. Please. I will not. I'll rest when I'm translating this. This is the summit? This is as far as the path goes. An inscription. Some symbols in ancient. Oh, this is a much shorter one. This one is a fractured piece from an even longer phrase. The skies flow. Short and sweet. The skies flow. Well, being unable to pan the camera, except doing this. A bricked up opening. There is something here. To keep people out, do you think? Or to keep something in? Only one way in. As far as I can ascertain, yes. There's something written here. 4 words, but only 2 are clear. What you talking about? I can totally decipher more than 2 words. This is a phrase run together. Only 2 are clear. Only 2 are clear, she says. Heaven's Vault. Yeah. Heaven's Vault. Look at this. Wait a minute, what? Wait, what?
But everything said go back. This says do not enter Heaven's Vault. Do not enter Heaven's Vault. That's what the whole thing says.
Do not enter Heaven's Vault. Done. But there's more here below. Scratched in. It must be a warning.
That's one long warning.
This one is a broken piece from an even longer phrase.
Wow, and it's already a long phrase. Strength, I see. So it starts with strength. There's until over here. Okay, let's... Temple? Temple. This temple. At this temple. No, not at. Not at. Seventh god. Oh, that's not strength. I don't know why I don't know why I read that as strength. It's clearly seventh. That's weird. At, but that's not at. It's... Wait a minute. Will. Keep an eye out for water. Not water, drink. Drink the nebula. The seventh god inside this temple will drink from the nebula until all is dark. Will drink the nebula until all is dark.
The seventh god inside this temple will drink the nebula until all is dark. By the stars, that was a long one. Drink the nebula? The great darkness. The drying up of the rivers. This is why Remba was looking for the Vault 6. The darkness that Remba warned us about. The slow disappearance of the nebula. This is it. Whatever's inside here, that's what's doing it. Draining the forces that drive the rivers. Bringing darkness.
Listen. Mistress?
But this is interesting. I can feel a breeze. It must be open on the other side.
Open onto what? Push out a brick.
That should be enough to climb through. Not for me, mistress. Can you widen it? Mistress. Excuse me a moment, mistress. As soft as butter.
Follow 6.
Here goes nothing. It's beautiful. A shard of metal. A shard of metal. Positioned like an icon. Do you recognize it? No, I suppose you would not. It is a robot metal.
That is a big robot.
It reminds me of the sundial on Iox. The curve and the spar. No wonder no one can get it to work. It's not actually a sundial. This is older than anything we've ever seen. It must be original. As much as anything can be, this is.
Alright, and we know we can't actually read any of these directly, so we have to manually read everything, which, as I ascertained last time, it is all in the book. It's all the book.
The operation of this door seems simple enough.
Yep, that's a door. This is a hallway.
By all the wakened waters. What is this? What have we found?
Admittedly, from this angle, it looks kind of like a throat. I can't pan. I can only walk forward. Oh, I can pan again. Did I get anything new? Solved and unsolved, nothing solvable. Ah, so sad.
The walls here. Yep, the walls here. They're the same as the tower we saw lower down. Rare, but not unknown.
The same metal. 6? What are you staring at? Six, you done? Come on, 6. Alright, I'll just walk ahead.
Another door. No handles. Nothing to pull or push.
You can push the door itself.
Not magnetic, mistress. Is it like the Cactus Gate? Do I say a word? Open up. Pity. Bo cataliti efferali. By the rivers.
That was it.
What is this place?
The tomb was not a tomb. The mountain was not a mountain.
Ladies and gentlemen, behold Heaven's Vault.
It was Heaven's vault. And it was still alive.
There are robots here. Doing what? And why? They are mindless, mistress. Ants. You're not excited? That there are more? This is a graveyard.
Oh, okay. Trying to find the best way down. Where is the bridge? No, where is the bridge? I know there's a bridge down there somewhere.
What's it made of? The same as the structure on the Serpent's Eye docking crater? I believe so.
I can't find the... Wait, there it is. Okay, just was teleported. To me. Cross. This way. Oh, you dick. What are you doing? Where did it go? Oritikat hukis Oria? Oh, it's asking a question. This place. This is a ship? That's what this place is supposed to be. But this isn't like any kind of ship I've ever seen. It's more like a palace. Like a generator, mistress. That we are inside. Okay, it's over there now. No wonder the gravity outside was wrong. This moon is hollow. Yeah, that'd be a good reason for why the gravity is less than you expected. Although, if you believe that that planets are all actually hollow based on the nature of gravity itself, then in actuality we've accounted for gravity being a hollow moon. A hollow everything. This is incredible. It's nothing like I've ever seen. Like nothing anyone has seen. At least in a long time. And it's teleporting away again. Hop it away. Oh, come on. The other side of the chasm. There it is. I see it. But it is the other side of the chasm. Tisimi hukis. Walkways over empty space. Are they stable? They have been stable for thousands of years. Mm-hmm. Miyaki Orisi. Yeah. Teleported over. Over there. Aha. I'm not gonna say cross. I'm just gonna cross it. Cross it now. Oh, dang it. Don't you dare. This is the mountain. This is the inside of the mountain. Yes, it is. Across. Quickly. Alright. Made it across in record time. Last time took me forever to get across. Robots. Mindless drones. We could tell Amadou about this place. He'd love it. No, mistress. We cannot. There is no way back to Renaki. If Master Amadou came out here, he would also be stuck. Fair point. It was just a nice idea, Six. Not sure nice is how you go about it. He'd scout this place clean. What do you make of this? It's in the center like it's important or something. See, yeah. It's central to this whole place. Move aside, mistress. Yanihua Mikis. 6. Ari en Bas. Ali T. Yaiki ENC Ifarali? 6? Are you remembering something? No, 6 is being controlled. Sifar. Welcome, Overseer. Welcome, Overseer. Tell me, do you wish to vault? Kaka. You're an eagle. I am the ship. Do you wish to vault? Are you absorbing the rivers? The great darkness. The river's disappearing. You're doing it? 65% of the core is now recovered. Please answer the question, mistress. Do you wish to vault? The nebula is dying. Falling into darkness. Whatever you're doing needs to stop. The energy in the core must be recovered in order to vault. The vault will ensure continuation. Whose continuation? Yours? The journey. I am only the ship. Your people have all left. They spread out across a score of moons. For now, the rivers cannot survive. Long-term parameters require a vault. People will do what they need to do. What they need to. But they will do it for themselves. 66% of the core is recovered. Please, mistress. It hurts. Do you wish to vault? And what happens if I say yes? Does something happen to the nebula? Entropy is inescapable. The rivers will inevitably run dry. But we will be elsewhere. The Overseer must answer the question. Do we vault? Will you... I wish to vault. Mistress, a vault will leave everyone in the nebula behind. When the rivers fail, they will all be lost. Only we two would escape. But what happens if we don't vault? The rivers fail, and all are lost. But why do I have to choose? Because you are here. Because you can decide.
If Renba had found this place, he would have decided. Then I wish to vault.
I just can't choose the other options. It's just seems awful.
If there's any way to save the nebula, it's out there. We've come this far. We can't turn back now. There's no way back to the nebula anyway.
Yeah. You want to die on a desert moon or leave?
All that is in the past now. And who knows? Maybe out there we'll find a way to come back. As you wish, mistress.
Stories don't have tidy beginnings. The past is always present.
6. I feel giddy.
But the past is just another story.
We are moving, mistress. Where are we going? We are leaving, mistress. Leaving the nebula.
One that we can always leave behind.
Alright. We finished Heaven's Vault for a second time. I will not be playing this again on stream. That is long. It's a good game, but it's become predictable at this point. For the most part. We've done all the things we wanted to do, really. Let's put it that way. With the exception of a couple achievements, we've done pretty much everything we want to do. I'm content. I'm excited to get started on other games, such as Outer Wilds. I say started. We've already well started that game. Made far more progress than I expected I would make in such a short time. I'm kind of honestly excited to get going on more of Outer Wilds, because Outer Wilds is actually... Oh man, Outer Wilds is so fun. It's the right way to do a Groundhog Day game, a time loop game, where you constantly replay the time loop. It's so well done. Even the save is kind of good. It's like, okay, I need to save. 1 sec. Fly into the sun! Ah! You die, you go through the thing. It's like, okay, I've saved. Like, that's how it works. Like, if you want to save, die. It's really funny. Oh, man. Our journey. Thank you for going with us on this on our journey. It's tantamount to what it's saying. It's roughly what it's saying. Because that there is a friend, but something you do to a friend. It's thank you. Thank you, friends, for going with us on this journey. Or helping us on our journey. Well, everybody. Great ancient engines of the Heaven's Vault fired, and a moment later, we were gone. All right, people. Thank you ever so much. for joining us once more on this incredible journey. I'm signing off now because I have to get to my Baba Stati. So thank you, everyone. And I look forward to seeing you all next time. Hopefully I'll have more of a progress report on my game I'm making as well. Tic-Tac-Toe Rochambeau. If you have any interest in checking out more of my streams, feel free to check it out on YouTube and Rumble. I post everything to both sites. It's all archives. It's all my old streams. I say old. I've only been doing this for about, what, a year and a half? I'm coming up on 2 years now. That's pretty exciting. So, yeah. Thank you very much for coming with us. And I hope to see you all next time. Peace out, all. Bye.